everyone, this is Nora and welcome back to my channel. So before I go ahead and start off this makeup tutorial, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video. I would love to have you guys aboard on the Light family. It would really mean a lot to me if you guys joined the family. In this tutorial, I'm going to be using the new Makeup Revolution Friends palette, but for this one I'm going to be using the Phoebe palette. Used a few shades from here and also used a few shades from the big palette, and I'm also showing you guys two different lip looks in this video as well. And just to let you guys know that I am celebrating my 30th birthday today, so I am so excited. It's kind of like a get ready with me birthday look edition. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see how I created it, please keep on watching. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna let you guys know that I have my whitening retainers on, so if I'm speaking a little bit weird, it's because of that. And I can tell you guys that I do have a lisp. So yeah, the first thing I went ahead and I started is I used my Hydro Grip primer from Milk. This is one of my favorite things ever. And I also bought the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray, which is something I wanted to try. I'm obsessed with this one, so for sure I'm going to love this one. And this is the Grip Set plus Refresh Spray. And yeah, this is also from their Hydro Grip collection, which is really cool. So I'm really excited to use this at the end. And before my primer, my skin has been incredibly dry and I've been breaking out a little bit. It's that time of the month, and I use to moisturize under my skin. This is my top favorite one at the moment. This is the First Aid Beauty. This is the Ultra Repair Cream. If you have dry skin, this is the one for you, and it's huge. This is going to last me a long time, and it's just the perfect face moisturizer that I've ever used. Honestly, I'm obsessed with this. It's super good. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with foundation. Lately, I am back to this one. Every time I leave it and I come back to it, it just does the whole thing for me. It's the perfect foundation for me. It depends on you guys, but if you guys like something that is high coverage but yet quite natural on your skin, this is the one. I really like it. So I am using the MAC Studio Fix foundation, and this is an NC 18. I have NC 20, but I find it a tad dark right now because I got paler for the winter. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. This comes with the pump, but I just didn't get it, so I'm just gonna add that much. And I like to use this foundation with a sponge, so I'm using my MFMA sponge. I'm just gonna take it and dab and then just apply it all over my face. I am so excited. I finally booked my appointment to kind of treat the veining on my skin, so I'm so excited for that appointment. You guys have no idea. And I just have little veinings all over my face, and it's something that's been bothering me since I was really young. And when I went for my facial, it's gonna be almost a year now. I normally do my facials at home, but I went to somebody and she said, yes?
Hello, darling.
Hi. You're going somewhere, honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take your time. I'm gonna go help my uncle with his tempo.
Right.
Right. Pretty right.
Right.
I love you.
Love you too. So like I was saying, she told me about the treatment that she offers in her salon, and it's basically a treatment that could remove the veinings that's on the skin. It's on the body or skin, but I basically need it more on my face than on my body. I have a big blue vein that is close to my eye here, so that is the one that I really want to get rid of. I'm gonna go ahead, conceal and highlight at the same time, and I'm using my Jeffree Star. This is the Magic Star Concealer in shade C9, but I'm also going to be using C13. And lately I haven't been applying much concealer. I'm just doing that just to kind of lift my eye a little bit, and I basically just blend it out from there. And then I take whatever I have left on my sponge and I put it on the upper lid. Today I'm celebrating my 30th birthday. My hubby told me to get ready, dress up nice because he wants to take me out somewhere. I know it's COVID and most of the places where I live are closed, so he still wants me to kind of prep myself, get ready, dress up all nice, you know, just feel pampered. And he told me, like, now he said, take your time. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and film a video for my subbies, and yeah, I'll just take my time getting ready. I woke up this morning, I cleaned the house, I did all of that stuff before I sat down and kind of relax for a bit. Now I'm just gonna take the lighter concealer and I'm just gonna go and highlight the areas that I normally like to highlight. So yeah, I'm quite excited to know where he's taking me or what he's planning. I'm somebody that loves surprises but hates them at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense. So when he told me yesterday, I want you to get dressed up for tomorrow, which is today, and which is Saturday, by the way. By the time this video is posted, it's gonna be someday around the week. So I'm like, where are you taking me? And I kept asking him, where are you taking me? He's like, well, it's a surprise. I'm like, no, but I want to know. So I like surprises and I don't at the same time because I want to know what's going on. I am back to using my favorite powder ever. This is from Lancome and this is the Dual Finish powder, and this is in shade 205 Neutrale II. Yeah, love this powder so much. I did hit pan on this, and one thing I love about those is that the smell is amazing. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that powder with my sponge and I'm going to set my under eye with that. This really helps with setting my under eye concealer, but also it doesn't make my under eye look cakey. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply like a gloss on my lips. I recently bought the new NYX. This is the Filler Instant and this is the lip plumper, and it looks like that. I'm just gonna take my Shade and Light from Kat Von D and I'm just gonna do a light contour, and then after, once the whole face and eyes are done, I like to go back in and kind of just enhance my contour a little bit. So I'm just gonna take the Shade and Light palette and I'm gonna be using Shadow Play. And lately the way I contour is to kind of go up with it. Lately I've been loving to contour my kind of like the beginning of the brow and then that hits the nose. So I'm just gonna kind of do that as well, but I'm also going to pop this contour a little bit on the eyes as well, which is gonna be right in here. So I'm just gonna pop it there. I know it's gonna look weird at the beginning, but then after it just kind of all comes together. I'm gonna go ahead and fill my eyebrows. I'm gonna be using my NYX pencil, and this is the Precision Brow Pencil in Ash Brown. I'm also using my Benefit 3D BrowTones. This is in shade 2. And I'm also using my NYX. This is the Tinted Brow Mascara. And this is in brunette. So I'm gonna go ahead and use all of that to fill in my brows, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and I primed my eyes and I used the P. Louise primer. This is in Rumor 1, and I just put that all over. And next I'm gonna be using the palette from Makeup Revolution, and this is the Phoebe one. And the first color I'm grabbing is called Ice, and it looks like that. It looks brown, but when it's actually on the eye, it has kind of like a purpley undertone to it, which is pretty, but not what I expected. But I'm just gonna grab Ice a little bit and I'm just going to apply this color onto the crease. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. I'm using again the P. Louise primer, having it matched up to the other eye as possible. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of add my guidelines. I'm also going to go ahead and create a cut wing, if that's the term of it, and I am just going to lightly start creating it. I'm not going to be putting any shades toward the wing, to be honest. Like here, up here is just the actual P. Louise that is peeking through. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it all up right now. I'm gonna be grabbing the bigger Friends Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm gonna be grabbing, this is actually a highlight, but I'm taking it for my eyes. And this one is called Ugly Naked Guy. And this is a very nice, kind of like a shimmery pinky shade, which I really, really like. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this color onto the inner corners of my eye, right here. So it's quite pigmented. And then with that, I'm gonna blend out Smelly Cat from the Phoebe palette. And I'm just going to blend it with Ugly Naked Guy. And that's when I'm gonna start fading out the color where I created all that cut crease going on. To enhance the cut crease, I'm gonna be using Mr. Geller with a smaller crease brush. And I'm just gonna be taking Mr. Geller and with a very light hand start going over that wing just to kind of have it stand out just a tiny bit. And I'm also going to blend it with the shimmers. That's when the shimmers are going to transfer on that color a little bit, but it's completely fine. For the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking Ice again from the Phoebe palette, and I'm going to apply Ice into the lower lash line and also blend it under that line. And I'm also going to be taking Mr. Geller, the darker brown. I'm going to do the same thing as well, and just going to concentrate Mr. Geller a little bit more on the white cut crease, or the white line right here that I did with the P. Louise base. For the waterline, I'm going to be using my chromographic pencil from MAC, and this is the NC15 NW20. And I am going to pop that on the waterline. I've been obsessed with this pencil lately. Oh no, I just digged my finger into Smelly Cat. Wow. Not smart. I'm gonna go ahead and create my wing, and I'm using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara and lashes. Mascara, I'm going to be using my Benefit They're Real. And then for lashes, I am using my MFMA. These are the Pro Light. I will leave the link of them in the info box down below. And I also have a coupon code that you guys could use. And the code is LBBYND, and you can get 10% off your purchase. You can also get the makeup sponge on there as well. Same to the lash glue that I'm going to be using. So I'll go ahead and apply all of the products that I just showed you, and I'll be back to finish up the look with you guys. Alrighty, so the eyes are done. I just went ahead and I applied the Ugly Naked Guy into the tear duct, and I have to say I'm obsessed with this color. They killed it. It's such a beautiful color, and I'm so sure on the face must be amazing, but I think on its own, if you are very, very fair, then it's gonna look very, very nice. But on myself, it's just gonna look quite weird if I put it on my face. So I'm probably going to try Mr. Heckles right under it after and see how that goes. What the hell is that? Like, no. The most thing I hate when you find a black spot on your face, because now all you're gonna do is that you're gonna see that spot. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Kat Von D palette again, and I'm just gonna go ahead and define my face a little bit. And where's my brush? I'm like so lost today, honestly. I am so lost. Okay. And I'm just gonna grab this contour palette again, and I'm just gonna go ahead and define my face a little bit more with that. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my beauty mark. Lately, I've been liking it bigger than usual. I've been watching The Office a lot, so I would say that's what she said. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a blush. Now, I was looking at the palette, and the perfect blush that I feel like I would wear from this palette would be Caro, or maybe a little bit of Pablo, not sure, but mainly more Caro. It looks like brown on camera, but it's actually a nice peachy bronzy tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. So I've never done this before, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab Caro, and I'm going to apply it on my... Ooh, I like that. I love that. Look how pretty that is. And I like to merge it with my contour when I apply my blush. Okay, yeah, I'm obsessed with this, you guys. It's so pretty. Wow. That's a very, very pretty color to wear as a blush. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight, but before I go ahead and do that, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Hydro Grip Milk Spray, and I'm just gonna shake it because it kind of has, I shook it before but I didn't use it, but it kind of has this thing going on, and I think you need to mix the green with the blue. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a shake. I've heard a lot of good reviews about this, so I am quite excited to use it. Ooh, it's very fine. I like that. It smells exactly like the primer. The feeling of the spray is kind of like the primer, if you guys know what I mean, because when you apply the primer, it kind of has that tackiness feel, and it kind of feels like that, but it's not bothering me. It's slowly drying out, and the more it dries, the less you feel it, which is a really, really good thing. It's going to be my new spray, even though I love the Urban Decay All Nighter, but this one, you guys, pretty impressed. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight, and I'm gonna be using Mr Heckles. I'm just gonna grab it with my brush very, very, very lightly. I'm not sure how pigmented this is. I mean, Ugly Naked Guy is pretty pigmented, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply Mr Heckles. Okay, whoa, do you guys see that? Whoa, this is pigmented. Crazy. So I'm just gonna drag it right on the brow bone area. Okay, no, I'm impressed. I am so impressed. I'll go ahead, fix up my hair, and I'll be back to show you guys the lip. So I'm thinking for the lips, I'm gonna go ahead and try two different things. I want to go ahead and try a gloss by itself, and for this look I'm going to be trying out Joey, but obviously I'm gonna go ahead and try Phoebe's combo as well, the gloss and the lipstick. So I think I'm gonna start off with the gloss first and see how it goes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try Phoebe for you guys. So Joey's gloss looks like that, and it's kind of like a nudie pinky, which I think will look really, really good with this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. You can definitely go ahead and do the full lips with only one dunk. It is such a beautiful shade on its own. I feel it's going to look perfect with this look just like that. Honestly, I absolutely love the feel of these glosses. They don't feel sticky, they smell amazing. The applicator is so easy to work with as well. I just noticed that it has a little dome inside the applicator, and that little hole in the middle is going to carry more product. You're gonna keep going with one application, meaning with one dunk only, and I love that. So I am obsessed with this color. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it? I find it's such a cute gloss. This is definitely gloss that I would wear on my everyday daily basis. That is Joey. In my other tutorials that I'm going to be using the other palettes, I will be trying out Ross and Chandler, but for this one, just to go with Phoebe, I went ahead with Joey, and I am obsessed with this shade. Alrighty, let's go ahead and remove Joey, and let's go ahead and apply Phoebe. Since Phoebe is quite of a dark shade, I'm definitely going to use a lip liner with this one, especially with lipstick like that. If it was a liquid lipstick, then it will be easier for me to kind of go ahead and apply without a lip liner, but since it's a lipstick form, like a lipstick stick like this, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a lip liner. Now, I thought that I had Vino lip liner from MAC, but I don't, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Currant. Currant is normally a quite dark of a color, but that's the only option that I have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this to line my lips. I didn't go ahead and do any fading because I really want to show you guys the true color of the lipstick on. Ooh, this is pretty. So that's how Phoebe looks like. It looks quite bright on camera, to be honest. In real life, it looks a little bit more darker and a little bit more purple. I feel like it's showing off quite on the pinkish red on camera, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me down below. What do you guys see? I'm definitely seeing it more on the reddish pink on camera, but in real life, it's definitely a beautiful dark purple. Like I mentioned in my reveal video of this collection, this looks a lot like Rebel from MAC, and now I applied it on, I can definitely confirm this looks like Rebel from MAC. Rebel is a color that I used to love when I worked at MAC, and it's a color that I kind of used to wear all the time. During the fall and winter season, it was kind of like my shade. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little bit of corrections because I'm just OCD like that. I'm gonna go ahead and try the gloss right on top of the lipstick. I'm quite excited to see them both together. So this is a quite pigmented gloss. It's not going to be like a sheer gloss. I definitely think that this is going to have a lot of color. You can also wear the gloss on its own if you want to, or you can always layer it with the lipstick, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to layer it on top of the lipstick and kind of show you how it's going to look like together. Ah yeah, it's so pretty. Oh my god, look at that. So I just applied the gloss under it and the lipstick on top. I just want to show you if it looks darker with the gloss. Honestly, I don't find that it does. It just has the same color but just in the gloss form. But honestly, together, I would definitely wear this lipstick with the gloss because it's so pretty. The feel of the gloss is phenomenal. It's the same feel as the Joey one, which I really like. It feels quite light, not sticky at all, which I love that in the gloss. And this is how Phoebe looks like. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about both colors and which one do you like on me more, and which one do you think that it will look better with this look. I definitely feel like the gloss Joey will look really nice just because the eyes, I feel like just, you know, the background shade is kind of like purpley, but you can definitely wear this color as well with the eyes. I'm obsessed with this look. I'm obsessed with this collection. I cannot wait to create a look using the Rachel and Monica palette, and highly recommend you guys the big one right here. The highlights in here are fantastic, and also you can use them as blushes as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed me playing around with the Makeup Revolution palette. If you guys want me to create more looks using the other palettes, make sure that you let me know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, make sure that you throw me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.